So we have decided to drive 22 hours from Chicago to the Florida Keys.
2 a.m. in the morning, I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You light the fire in me, got no regrets. Can't forget, you got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Good mistakes, oh, you got me looped about it. You and me, you got me losing sleep. I am in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I am in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Our adventure begins right here in Key Largo, Florida. We decided to book a hotel for 3 days, and we'll start off by going snorkeling this morning. So we booked our snorkeling excursion through Snorkeling is Fun, and it's a 2.5 hour snorkeling tour of Key Largo and the Keys a little bit south of it. So we got pretty lucky with this tour today because our hotel is right behind me across from the marina. Our tour, the boat that it takes off from, is only a short walk away. It was only a 7-minute walk to get here. But anyway, it's 9 o'clock now. Our boat's about to take off, so let's get this started. So we just got to our snorkeling location, and we're at this reef called White Banks Dry Rocks, a few miles off of Key Largo. So we're gonna go snorkeling here. We just finished snorkeling. Hope you guys enjoyed that GoPro footage. We actually got to see a barracuda. I was kind of scared that it might attack me because of my shiny necklace, but luckily we managed to escape without a scratch. So we took a shower and took a little siesta because it was super hot in the afternoon. Now that it cooled down a bit, we're gonna go and we're gonna drive to Isla Morada, and there's supposed to be a really nice beach there. So we're gonna go check it out and show you guys. So we had a change of plans. We were driving to Annie's Beach in Isla Morada, and when we got to the beach it was closed because of the hurricane that hit last year. The beach was just littered with debris and it wasn't accessible. So we drove another hour, and here we are in the Vaca Key at Sombrero Beach. So we're gonna relax over here for a bit. I'll show you guys what's up. Alright guys, so here we have Sombrero Beach. It's a bit murky, greenish. The water has a greenish hue to it, but the water is very warm. It's very warm. It's almost hot. I always had this impression that the farther south you go, the better the beaches get. But I guess that's not always the case. Like here, for example, the fact that the seaweed, as it dries out on the beaches, as you can see here, it releases this really foul smell, and I would probably compare it to sewage. So we've kind of determined that if you guys want to go find a nice beach, I'd say Key West isn't really the place to go, or the Florida Keys in general. You guys should probably stick to Miami, South Beach. That's probably the nicest beach I've seen in Florida. Alright guys, so it's day 2 of our Florida Keys exploration, and we were dead set on finding the best beach we can in southern Florida. Oh wow. What do you think of this beach?
Smells like 1,000 cows.
So we drove to Key Biscayne, which isn't technically in the Keys, but it's very close. And we saw these beautiful pictures of Cardone Beach. So we wanted to show you guys how great this beach is, but look what we found here. There's seaweed littered everywhere, and it smells so bad I have tears coming out of my eyes. The seaweed here produces this foul egg-like sulfur smell. It's called hydrogen sulfide, and it just smells so bad it's unbearable, and in high concentrations it can actually be toxic and make you sick and fatigue you. So I don't know about this beach. Yeah, there's no way we can stay here. It's just unbearable. We thought yesterday was pretty bad, but this is just a whole nother level. I think if it wasn't for all the seaweed and the horrible smell, this would be one of the nicest beaches in Florida, probably. You got these beautiful palm trees neatly planted everywhere. If you lay down on a nice blanket, you got nice shade, nice breeze to relax. It's a really nice setup, I gotta admit, but just the foul smell and all the seaweed, you can't really enjoy yourself here. Good morning, everyone. It is now day 3 of our Florida Keys adventure, and we're off to Key West now. It's going to be a 2-hour drive, but first we're going to stop at the Bahia Honda National Park, and we're going to check out the beaches there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no seaweed, but let's get the show on the road. So after driving for about an hour and 20 minutes from Key Largo, we're about to enter the 7-mile bridge. So I'm gonna put the GoPro on the car, and we're gonna capture the footage throughout the whole entire drive over the bridge on camera, so I can show you guys what it's like to drive across to Bahia Honda National Park, which is right across on the other side of the bridge. So it's gonna be fun, so let's do it. Alright guys, so after an hour and a half, we finally got to the Bahia Honda State Park. And let me tell you, it's about 11 o'clock right now, 11:30 to be exact. And it is blistering hot. It is midsummer, but the water here is beautiful. Probably the nicest beach we've seen in the Keys so far. So check this water out. It's crystal clear, just like the Caribbean. Super warm, no seaweed, not a single seaweed on the beach. So this is beautiful. You have the old railroad bridge that existed several decades ago. Now it's decommissioned. You got the highway in the background. Best beach in Key West?
I think so.
This is hands down the nicest beach in the Keys. Well worth it. If you guys want to come here, it is amazing. So fun fact about this bridge, it was actually opened up as a railway in 1912, and then in 1938 it was converted into the Florida Overseas Highway. So quite a bit of history here. So we've discovered that you can actually climb up and hike up to the bridge on a trail, and that's exactly what we're going to do. It is super hot, cannot stress that enough, but gonna be a good view, so we're up for it. So we've made it to the bridge. It was a very short hike, probably around 200 feet from the parking lot. Took us 5 minutes, and it's a very nice view from here.
Here I am in the morning. I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You light the fire in me, got no regrets. Can't forget, you got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Goodness days.
So right behind me, right down there, is where we were earlier on the beach. As you can see, it's pretty crowded. This is definitely the nicest beach we've seen in the Florida Keys. Well worth the visit. Probably my favorite part so far. Much nicer than any of the other beaches. There's no seaweed here. It's swimmable, it's enjoyable. Anyways guys, it's getting super hot here. I have sweat dripping down my eyes. You can't really stay out here for too long. It is summer in Florida. So we're gonna get back in the car and we're gonna drive to Key West. We just got to our hotel not too long ago, and I wanna give you guys a nice tour. It's called the Huron House, and it's right here in the center of Key West. So you enter through this gate here, and right away you see this really nice, beautiful garden path. There's tons of little areas to sit under the shade, all these canopies, leaves everywhere, plants. But my favorite part is the pool right behind me. So another really cool area of the hotel is right here. There's this nice rock formation with a pond. There's actually fish swimming in here. It's really neat. Never seen such a thing at a hotel before, so that's really impressive. Right now I'm just gonna go take a dip in the pool. It's way too hot right now, and then we're gonna go out and do some exploring. So we're just walking in Key West, and we see a rooster on the sidewalk. I guess this is the first time for everything. They attack. You think he'll pet us? We're walking to the southernmost point of Key West to take a picture with that buoy. I just feel like it's one of those things that when you come here you have to do. I guess just because everyone does it, but I think it's pretty cool. We drove here all the way from Chicago. Now that's an accomplishment. So we're gonna take a picture with that buoy. There's a whole line of people that are waiting to take a picture with it. So success, we just got a picture with the southernmost point buoy of the United States. We just stood to the side of it like we are right now, and good enough. We are on Duval Street. That's the main street in Key West where all the action happens, where all the restaurants and boutique stores are centered at. And we are looking to try some key lime pie. So we took a few turns off of Duval Street because we found this restaurant on Yelp called Blue Heaven, and supposedly they serve some of the best key lime pie in town. So we're gonna go check that out and see how it is. This is such an awesome restaurant. Just ordered our key lime pie, and look at this thing. This thing's huge. Hold on. That is so big. I'm not really sure how key lime pie is supposed to taste like, but this is really good. We just left Blue Heaven. He had probably some of the best key lime pie on the island. But one thing I must say is that all the different buildings and restaurants here look very crafty. Almost as if someone just took some paint and wooden nails and built these buildings themselves. So it looks pretty awesome. I'm loving the vibe here. Perfect example right behind me. Look at this place. Looks like you just picked up some nails, some wood, and went to work and made a bar out of nothing. I love it. So creative. All these different buildings show no sign of corporate America. And just a really good feeling just walking around these neighborhoods and exploring everything. So it is day 4 of our Florida Keys adventure, and we are making our way towards Fort Zachary State Park. It's about 20 minutes from Duval Street and from the hotel that we're staying at. And this is going to be a really neat park because you could see some military forts, and there's a really nice beach. From the pictures it looks really nice, like you would see in the Caribbean somewhere, in like the Bahamas or Cancun, Mexico. So I'm pretty excited. You can already see that there's cannons and stuff in the background. There's actually a naval base very close by, and you could see F-16s, F-18s, and all kinds of other fighter jets flying by. So this is going to be a really neat sight to see. It's going to be a fun day. So we arrived at our first beach at the park. There's actually 2, I believe, and this one's called Yoga Beach. If you guys don't already know, whenever I go somewhere, I like to take a jar and get some of the sand from the beach. I have a collection of sand from every beach I've been to in my life, and I want to keep it growing, so I'm gonna get some sand from Key West because I don't have any yet, and I think that'll be a nice addition to my collection. just going for a swim. The water is super warm and very pleasant to be in. If I would have to compare this to anything, I would compare it to the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana. The water is this emerald color. Very similar. I've never seen water this nice in the US before. Key West is like the Caribbean of Florida. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's not too intense today. We got some cloud coverage. Today is our fifth and last day in the Florida Keys. And today is going to be the most exciting day because we're going on a jet ski tour of the entire island of Key West. So excuse me if the sound is a bit bad because I had to take off the external microphone so my camera doesn't get wet and ruined. I had to waterproof it. But anyways, we're making our way to the jets where the jet skis are, and then we're gonna go on the tour. So we're gonna take our GoPros and get some awesome footage for you guys. So we got to the marina where the jet skis are, and in case you guys are wondering, the jet ski tour is through Fury. So if you guys want to do the same thing, you can go on their website, Fury, I think Water Sports, and you guys can do the same thing. So because we're in Florida, we actually have to take a boater safety test, which they said shouldn't be too bad. They even gave us a little booklet with the answers, like a little cheat sheet. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna be off on our way on the jet skis. We're gonna turn it in, get our score. Hopefully we pass so we could get on this jet ski. Alright, so we passed our boater safety test. It was actually pretty easy. They even gave us a booklet with the answers. So now we're ready to go jet skiing officially. So let the tour begin. That was the jet ski tour. Hope you guys enjoyed that. At the end we got some pretty big waves, got some air. Gabby almost fell off. She had to hold on for her life, but it was a good time. Alright everyone, we just drove 3 hours to Homestead, Florida because we're on our way home right now, and it's going to take us 2 days to get back. In fact, it's about 24 hours of driving to Chicago We're driving 14 hours to Nashville tomorrow morning, and then another 7 hours from Nashville to Chicago. So it's gonna be a long drive, but anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the vlog. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.